I'm back out in my garden after editing and catching up with mates and stuff, and essential part of the equipment again, my Bluetooth speaker, which I've had to hid in the shine. Sometimes my words don't come out right. But yeah, that's a Bluetooth speaker that gets rather hot when it's in the sun, so I have to hide it every hour or so. Since it's very sunny and a warm day, I'm going to clean up these posts, get the brush on them, sweep them down, and then give them a hose down. Look at that, that's handy. The brush is only over here. Didn't have to walk to my outdoor shed, so let's just give this a little bit of a brush down, and I can get my son out, give him a hose. I thought I'll do this properly, set up my workstation so there's less like walking around and all that bollocks. And I've got the hose pipe which only extends comfortably at this length, so I should really be looking at washing my boards on here, but it's covered in sawdust, so I've just sweeped it up and I'm going to walk it over to my fire pit, save space in the green bin. I just had a brainwave. Look how perfectly crafted this craft room, outdoor craft room is going to be for me. I'm going to be cutting wood, creating loads of sawdust and everything. All I need to do is sweep it and it goes in here. That's perfect. Oh God, just being able to walk on this open space is bloody amazing. I can just walk right across over here to the back end, right at the back end of my garden. The ex has heard about me doing this. He's not so happy, but he's all right now. But the one thing he's asked me not to do is to nail these pieces down permanently. But you know what? I like the idea that I can move panels here, there and everywhere, because if I've got no roof, I'm going to have to put some form of tarp over, like if I wanted to carry on spray painting or something in the rain. I could move one of these to the side and put a pole up, so at least there's a third leg for the top to hang over. I know, that's quite a crazy idea, but you know what, it works well for me. You know, whatever, I know for sure it's going to be raining quite a lot here, and I probably want to be out doing some kind of like resin work or spray painting something, and it's pissing down rain. I need to provide myself with a bit of shelter. This is a bit of upcycling I did many years ago. I had a massive trampoline and dismantled it and kept the thing that you jump on, and I used that as a matting, and slowly over the years the grass has like grown over the edges, and it's quite good because like the rain doesn't really like it doesn't deflect off it, like soaks right through, so you've got some form of barrier. But look, did a bit of sawing, all the sawdust is on the floor. How much more my life is going to be simpler once that crafty bit is, because I don't have to do any kneeling down, and then having to go and walk to the green bin or the fire pit to empty it. I just have to sweep it. So this is my sweep down station, and then I'll take it over to the wash station. Now, there was a time where I wouldn't have bothered to do this kind of stuff. I would probably just wanted to get away with just washing it down rather than having to sweep. But I know the importance now, over the years of painting, how important it is to have it particle free. I don't know, we've got about 50 of them to do. But after about 5 or 6 of these planks, I'm beginning to think, you know what, this could be a new paint effect, you know, some kind of like grainy effect if I kept it on. But no, I'm going to have to just plod on. Got bored, so I thought I'll wash a few of them that I've dusted down, and I'll go back to dusting again. Keep it varied and I won't get bored. Forget the sweeping. I think I'll just wash it all down with water. Oh, saves my back as well. Look at that. My craft floor is now doing its bit. it's helping me dry those planks of wood. I just thought I'd better actually prepare the actual poles that are going in, because I need to make the frame and these are important. I'm actually going to use some of these conservatory wood. There's a nice bit here. Right, that's all of them cleaned, washed. I'm going to let them dry now and I'm going to take a little break. So I've come to my outdoor room where I keep all my painting stuff. Oh, even this is still organised with all my paints in boxes, labelled, Christmas decorations, and I've got a bag of hemp sacks. I could possibly, I've got loads of them, but that's not what I came in here to look for. I came in to look for some cucumber. Oh, I might have to buy another tin, yeah, but that's no biggie. I bought this from Amazon, so I'm going to swat up on the instructions. Let's hope it's good. It makes my life a lot easier. Oh, and my brad nails, the really long ones. It's quite a nice tool. Fits in the hand nicely. It's not too heavy. It will get heavier once that's full. That's about an 800ml container. And with it, I like it that you get a thing so that you know how thick your liquid is that's going in there. And where's the other thing here? A glove. You get a glove. It's not really that cheap. It's about £27. It's just still quite reasonable. But there are others for about 20. The instructions are terrible. Doesn't give any idea on how you fit it up, and you know what are how you dismantle it so that you can clean it. I'm gonna have to watch a video. Alright, so I'm just preparing an area where I can put the long poles to dry after being painted. So I only have to look at my stash over here and think, oh, I can get that. Yeah, I'll use that. So maybe I should just keep this end of the thing open, because then I have easy access. Propped the pole on 2 chairs. Don't matter if they get sprayed down, because it needs to have a cupola on it anyway. But I've noticed that my extension lead's only 18 metres. Ooh, it just gets to that point there. So I'm going to have to invest in a longer one. Most definitely worth the money. I have sped through all of those. No problem. Only downfall with this, it gets rather mucky to untwist that, or I'm just a mucky person. So now I'm assessing to what materials I've got available to create a frame for the privacy screen. Got one of the long sticks right on the edge of the floor, and I want it to be the same height as the shed, so I need to mark it off where I need to cut the excess. Bringing out the level for the first time. Then we have the starter pole, and we need to cut off this birch wire. This tool is very handy for that. I've got the right size screws. I was a bit scared that they might be falling a bit too short, but I think they're just about right. That's the first one in. That'll just give me the line now. Well, that's all of them up, the 4 poles. Well, that's all the poles up, but I'm not happy. That one seems a lot longer, a little bit longer than that one, so I'm going to measure it. I've got my step ladder, how much more I'm going to have to take off. It was only by that much I need to take off, hopefully. Oh my god. Oh bloody hell, it's a bit too short now. It's actually alright. I was checking from right behind. All kind of like ready for tomorrow. I'm going to call it a day now and go and get dinner. Let's go and get some gyros. Beautiful shop. We've got all the salads, that and that. That is my gyro, whatever. About £7.95. Quite a decent portion. Oh well, it's about 11:30. I think I've stayed up quite a while, to be honest. I'm gonna now do some shopping on Temu and have an early night.